It's not winter yet, but today I'm sharing 10 very wearable winter fashion trends that are definitely going to give you a jump start on the season. Hi, I'm Leonie and welcome to my channel. Now, I love looking at all of the trends and studying to see which ones are going to work best for most of us. So today, as usual, I've put together a wearable list. Now, these are trends that I believe are going to be the most wearable for the season. And of course, not all trends are going to work for everyone, and that's okay. But I am hoping that you'll find a couple in today's episode that will really speak to you. The other reason I love putting together these trend-focused videos early on in the season is to also give you the chance to look at some of the clothes that you already own and make sure that you hang on to them. It's often tempting at the beginning of a new season to sort of throw the baby out with the bathwater and try and clear out too many pieces, but I love to try and encourage you to hold on to some of those pieces that you own and just make them work harder for you. And I'm going to put it out here now that number 10 is going to create a bit of a storm, and that's good because I love a little bit of a debate in the comments, but stay tuned for number 10 and let me know what you think about it. It's going to be interesting. Now, the first one is a bit of a favorite of mine, and it is ski-inspired knitwear. And of course, I wanted to wear one of my favorite Fair Isle pieces today. And you've probably seen that Fair Isle has been trending for the last couple of seasons. A lot of the designers also brought out some of these Fair Isle style sweaters, and the thing that I love about them is that not only are they wearable and obviously really snuggly for the cooler weather, but they're also timeless pieces. I have a couple now, and whether I have worn them 5, 10 years ago, they're still relevant today. So when it does come to a timeless piece, I would definitely say Fair Isle is it. And that leads in really nicely to the sponsor of today's episode, which is Lily Silk. And I've worked with Lily Silk a lot in the past. I love their quality sweaters, and I know that you guys do too. This one is a new one that I've just picked up from them, and I may as well show you a couple of the other new knits that I've grabbed because there are a few here that are definitely worth taking a look at. And when it comes to wearable and timeless pieces, you can't go past Lily Silk. Here's just a closer look at the Fair Isle sweater, which I absolutely love. I ordered it in a slightly larger size because I wanted that oversized look. And speaking of oversized, I absolutely love this hoodie. Now, it is a beautiful fine merino wool, and one of the great things about this is that the hood is detachable, so you end up with a hoodie, or you can wear it just as a v-neck sweater. So there are lots of options for changing this up and wearing it differently. As you can see here, I'm putting the hoodie on. It's oversized. I did forget that I had my sunglasses on my head, so please forgive me, but I love this sweater. It's just so easy to throw on over anything and everything. And because red is such a key color for the season, I also ordered this beautiful brushed cashmere sweater. It is super soft, and once again I've gone for a slightly oversized look because I wanted to wear it back with my slimline midi skirt here. I absolutely love the versatility that comes with this beautiful merino wrap cardi. It can be worn in different ways. As you can see here, I've got it tied at the front and the tie goes underneath at the back, so it kind of gives you that little bit of extra coverage at the back. You can tie it different ways and it's just super easy to wear, comfy, and kind of just elevates any basic outfit. This fluffy, relaxed cashmere sweater is also a winner. I loved the color. It's the perfect kind of off-white cream color, so it's going to go with a lot of the pieces that I already own. And again, I've gone for a slightly oversized look. It's just sort of how I'm feeling at the moment. I just like my sweaters to be extra comfy, but this one is going to get lots and lots of wear. As I said, it's super snuggly. Oh, wrong hand there for the pocket. There it is. Now, I absolutely just had to show you these silk trousers that I also picked up from Lily Silk. Now, they are, in my opinion, the perfect pair of black trousers. They're not too wide, they fit perfectly, and they have that great little bit of elastication around the back for an absolutely comfortable, perfect fit. So I'm wearing them here with my Lily Silk turtleneck, which I've had for probably a year and a half now. But these trousers, if you ever need to update and buy a new pair of black pants, these are it. And I'm really excited to say that I have a Lily Silk discount code to share with you today, and that is to save 20% off anything on the website. And that code is simply 20STYLE, and I will leave a link to Lily Silk in the description box below, and I will also link all of the pieces that I've picked up and that I've shared with you in today's episode in the description box below. So if you would like to pick up some new season pieces and save while you're doing it, then definitely go and check out Lily Silk. As I said, everything is in the description box below. Now let's get back onto these trends. Now this next trend is also a favorite and it's great for everyone, and that is capes. Now the great thing about a beautiful cape is that you can wear it anywhere, anytime, and it is always going to fit you. And if you like layering up for winter, you know that a cape is going to be that final piece that is also, it's going to keep you warm, but it's not going to be restrictive either. And I do think certainly in winter, when you do tend to wear more and more layers, having that final piece as a floaty kind of piece that moves with you is really easy and good to wear. And also capes, in my opinion, are very timeless. You can always throw on a cape and look really stylish. Last winter, we saw lots of kind of wraps and shawls. And so the cape kind of trend has been bubbling along, but this season it is very much about actual capes, and I am definitely here for it. Let me know in the comments below, are you a fan of capes or do you prefer something that's a little more structured? Let's chat in the comments. Now next up, this is kind of unexpected for winter, but it's florals. And of course, florals you would normally think of as being a spring print, but it's very much happening for winter this year, and it's really fun and really vibrant. And I don't know about you guys, but when the weather is cold outside, if I can kind of dopamine dress and wear something that's going to give me a little bit more of a lift, then I am here for it. So these beautiful florals were shown on the runways by designers. They're kind of bold and vibrant, and in my opinion, perfect for winter. The reason I've included florals on this list is because essentially you can wear some of your more summery florals and bring them through to the cooler months as well. Obviously, you're going to have to layer them, but definitely some of those floral pieces will work through to the cooler months as well. Now, this next one I'm calling modern camo, and I don't know whether this is a trend that was sort of sparked by Louis Vuitton or how this one came about, but I am definitely here for this one too. And I've always loved a good camo pant or a good camo cargo pant. So for this winter, expect to see all sorts of camo, and especially some really pimped out camo with sequins and painted pieces and just pieces that you wouldn't expect. I actually thrifted a digital camo jacket, which I'm looking forward to styling up when the weather cools down here in New Zealand, but definitely think about camo and some modern interpretations of it for the season. One of the other trends, and this is similar to the florals theme, and it's another kind of nod to dopamine dressing, and that is bold, bright, punchy colors that were shown on the runways for winter this year. There were lots of bold, colourful prints and patterns and a lot of colourful clashing prints as well. And I do think that this is kind of a nice change from a lot of the kind of monochrome beige, quiet luxury styles that we've seen over the last few seasons, adding some of those punchy colours to an outfit. And certainly even just in the way of accessories, whether it's a punchy pair of red heels or boots, or the colour of the season, which is burgundy, adding some of those pieces to an outfit in bold, vibrant colours just means that you can wear some of the pieces that you've owned and loved for years and kind of update them with some of these bold colours. Next up, there's a real return to boho styling, and I know that this can be a little scary, but it's just a really lovely feminine trend that can easily be incorporated into some of your other modern pieces. So for instance, think things like a beautiful chiffon blouse or top worn back with some structured denim wide leg jeans, just to kind of mix up the styles a little bit. or perhaps even a long floaty summer style dress. Swap out your summer sandals, add in a pair of winter boots, knee-high boots and a long coat, and you've got a really lovely boho style outfit, but it's very winter appropriate and it's also very wearable. Now this winter you can also expect to see lots of feathers, fluff and fur. And so what I think is the obvious and most wearable part of this is fur. And faux fur, for those of you, I don't advocate real fur, and I definitely get people coming at me in the comments whenever I talk about fur. I am talking about faux fur, and I'm thinking things like those big furry teddy coats that we saw a couple of seasons ago. So if you did invest in one of those, make sure that you grab it and wear it and bring it out and enjoy it this winter, because anything that's kind of big and furry and fluffy and tactile is definitely having a moment this season. And I'm sure you guys own some of those pieces, so definitely don't discard them. Don't think that it's the real fluffy teddy style coats are not happening, because they are this winter. So get yours out and enjoy snuggling up in them. Another trend that I'm only going to touch on briefly, because we do tend to see this happening most winters, and that is plaid or check, whatever you call it. But there's plenty of plaid happening. There's definitely going to be some beautiful plaid skirts on offer and some coats. So keep an eye out for them. But I wanted to include plaid on today's list, more so just to remind you that it is happening for winter, and don't part with any of those plaid pieces that you own. And that leads in really nicely to another trend that is perfect for winter, and it's being called country core. And it's very much a style of layering sweaters and big sort of chunky knits back with corduroys and tweeds, just to kind of almost give it that sort of grandpa-ish look. And I know that this has also been a look that's been happening over the last few winters, but it's definitely one that works. It's very snuggly, and I think the key to getting it right is to just add some feminine touches, because you don't want to look like an old grandpa, but you can enjoy the benefits of those sort of snuggly elements, but give it a little bit of a feminine flair. And last but not least, and this is the one that I do think will be most controversial, and that is barrel style jeans and pants. Now, I know we've seen them for a number of seasons, and I also kind of thought that they were going to take a bit of a back seat this season, and they're actually not. So if you haven't jumped on the barrel leg bandwagon, then perhaps it's time to. Now, what is kind of misunderstood about barrel legs is that they are really flattering. And for those of you that perhaps think that they're not going to work for you, I urge you just to try a pair on. And you almost need to try them on to believe for yourself that they can be quite flattering, especially for anyone that's a little bit more petite or has more of a fuller figure or an apple style body type. These barrel leg jeans and pants are surprisingly flattering. So don't write them off. Perhaps this season think about giving them a go. They're also a great pant or jean to show off a cute ankle boot, or a boot that is interesting color or texture or has some interesting detail on it. So don't write off barrel legs, because they are very much happening for winter this year. But do let me know in the comments below what you think of them. Let's chat about them. And if you've tried them on, what's your experience been like? I've tried on a few pairs recently. I find them super flattering. I know I'm extra tall and not everyone is as tall as me, but I've also seen them and tried them on some of my clients, and they've looked amazing. So let's talk in the comments below. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, I'd love you to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.